Welcome to tonight's basketball game between your Watertown Goslings and the Norskies of DeForest. It's a cool Tuesday night, February 15th. Hope you had a good Valentine's Day. Got some roses or candy for your Valentine. Watertown got a victory in their first meeting of the year at DeForest, 73-67. But overall, the Norskies are 18-4 and 10-2 in conference. One of those losses against Watertown, the other against Milton, who's leading the conference. Watertown comes in 9-11 overall, 7-5 in the conference. This is Ray Bezanson with tonight's game. Max Alexander doing the technical work tonight. We'll listen to the national anthem. Watertown Pep Band with the national anthem. Again, Ray Bezanson with tonight's action. Max Alexander with Watertown TV. And hope you enjoy these contests. If you don't mind, send an email or a note to Watertown TV, Watertown, City of Watertown. Lisa Wolf, the media coordinator. Jordan Weistenberg, her assistant.
Starting at 6'1", junior, number 21, Alex Van Oyen. And starting at 6'2", junior, number 24, Brody Harding. And head coach for DeForest is Rick Weisbro. His assistants, Bill Lapp, Matt Anderson.
DeForest Norski is coached by Craig Weisbrot, assisted by Bill Lapp, Matt Anderson, and Kirk Stewart. Ollie Myers starting for the Goslings, a senior. Trenton Sheldon. Anthony Bowman, senior. Nate Kapinski. Four seniors and a sophomore. Head coach Jim O'Leary brings out for the Goslings. He's assisted by Benji Camrath and Corey Stas. The JVs lost to DeForest, 42-68, coached by Ron Miller. The JV2 team had a victory, 55-48, coached by Matt Kranz and Garrick Frederick. The managers for the varsity, Molly Betchler and Eximina Ruiz. Athletic director, Jamie Kep. There's a basket for 0-0, Josh Ganson. Start the game. And we got a full court press put on here to start by the Norskies. Again, Watertown got a victory over at DeForest earlier this year. DeForest, I'm sure, would like to repay that tonight. Shelton with it out front. Now over to Camerath. And 2 for Oliver Myers. Myers, Bowman, Shelton, Kabinski, and Camerath. 0-0. Gets another one. Ganson, 6'5", senior. Bringing it up is Shelton. Underneath, knocked away by 24. Brody Hardig. Alex Van Uyen out there. Tim Fredrickson, Max Wiesbrod, and Josh Ganson. Starting for DeForest, the Norskis. Underneath, stolen by Norskis. Brought out by Wiesbrod. Their head coach is Wiesbrod, maybe a son. It's a senior. Van Uyen on front. Ganser with another basket. That's 3 for Josh. Josh Ganson, 6 points on the night. With it is Shelton, 3. Camrath, knocked away again. Ganson with it. Underneath, and 2 for Brody Hardig. And a quick timeout by Coach O'Leary as the Norskis have jumped out to an 8-2 lead. JV game earlier that the Norskis, it was close at half, but they put it on the second half. Full court pressure. Seems to be the mood for the Norskis tonight. So Camrath, Shelton, Myers, Bowman, and Kabinski. Shelton bringing it up. And a shot up by Myers is short. Brought back by Wiesbrod. Long pass underneath. Now Hartig drives in the lane. Good for 2. 10-2. Norskis. Fast start for the Norskis tonight. Camrath underneath, knocked away by Ganson. Drops it back into the lane. Out front. Underneath the Ganson. Couldn't get up a shot. Into the lane, a little pop for, rebounded by Bowman. Now Shelton. Bowman out front to Shelton. Ollie Myers. Back to Shelton. Bowman drives to the baseline, brings it back. Out front, Shelton with it. Camrath. Now Bowman for 3, and he hits Anthony Bowman. 10-5, Norskis. 4 minutes gone. Rather, 2 minutes gone. Play 2 16-minute halves. Underneath, Ganser blocked. Nice job that time by Shelton to make the block on Ganser, or Ganson. Underneath, Bowman for 2 more. Good movement by the Goslings there. Double zeros, Jansen for the Norskis. There's a 3, short. Rebounded by Van Uyen. And another 3 by Fredrickson, short again. Rebounded by the Norskis, though they still keep possession. 3 minutes gone, 13 to go. And losing the ball was Van Uyen as he drove in.
And again for the Norskis, number 15, James Hodge, and number 23, Cole Tennis.
James Hodge and Cole Thenis, 23 and 15 now in for the Norskis. Shelton. That was Meyer underneath. Ollie couldn't get it to drop. Brought down. And a 3 is short. Gets his own rebound. And he's fouled by Bowman, I believe. First foul on the night. That was Max Wiesbrad.
Number 4, Anthony Bowman, his first, the team's first. And again for the Goslings, number 24, Ethan Johnson. Number 10, Caleb Winkleman, and number 15, Matt Levos.
Ethan Johnson, Caleb Winkleman in for the Goslings. Let's see who else came in. In the lane underneath. Ball's up and good.
James Hodge.
By James Hodge for 2. Bowman with it. Now Shelton. Bowman. He'll take another 3 and he hits. Fredrickson with it. Fredrickson, Wiesbrad. Cole Thenis is the other one for. And underneath.
Brody Hardig.
Brody Hardig with his 6 point. Ethan Johnson is in for the Goslings, 24. On the drive by Shelton, he was fouled.
DeForest fouls number 24, Brody Hardig.
Brody Hardig.
Back in for the Norskis, number 21, Alex Van Oyen.
Van Oyen back in for the Norskis. Knocked out of bounds by Wiesbrad. Triggering it in is 15, Matthew Olivos. Olivos underneath. Out to the edge. 3 off the rim. That was Camrath, I believe. Nope, there was 10, Winkleman, that took his shot. And a drive and a score by 3. Max Wiesbrad, his first bucket of the night. Shelton out front. And a timeout taken by the Goslings. So it's 16-10, Goslings. 8 points leading the way for the Goslings is senior Anthony Bowman, 2 for Myers. For the Norskis, Josh Jansen was 6, Wiesbrad with 2, Hodge with 2, Hardig was 6. Again, earlier tonight, the JVs, the Norskis took it 68-42, and the sophomore JV2, Watertown, with a 55-48 victory. believe this will be our last game of the season. We'll be bringing you on air after tonight. So we look forward to some ladies soccer in the spring. (16-10), 10:51 to go here in the first half. Myers triggering it into Camrath. Camrath, Kapinski back in, 14. And a 3 for Camrath. On the drive, Wiesbrod for 2. Camrath brings it up. Top of the key, Winkleman. Now Kapinski. Camrath tried it again. Underneath, for the layup, a little hard. Wiesbrod brings it back. And a 3 is good for Alex Van Ooyen. 21-13 now, DeForest. Underneath, trying to get it up is Ethan Johnson. He's a 6'6" junior. He was fouled.
The DeForest fouls for 15, James Hodge, his first.
Foul on Hodge.
Back in for the Gunslinger, number 3, Trenton Shelton, and number 4, Anthony Bowman.
Trenton Shelton and Anthony Bowman back in for the Goslings. Kabinski gets it to drop for 2. His first bucket of the night, the 6'6". Senior, 15-21, Norskis. And a foul is going to be called on 14, Kabinski. Second team foul.
14, Dave Kabinski is first, the team is second. Back in for the Norskies, 24, Brody Hardig.
Hardig back in with 6 points for the Norskis. And we got a charge called on number 3, Max Wiesbrod.
The DeForest fouls number 3, Max Wiesbrod. His third. His first, the team's third.
Full court pressure. And
the DeForest fouls number 23.
Foul on Cole Thinnis. Didn't see that. Ref from the other end of the court called that one. Into Bowman to Kabinski. And Kapinski with 2. Got it in over Jansen. Hardig brings it across court. Wiesbrod. Jansen loses it out of bounds off of the Goslings.
Number 2, Tim Fredrickson.
Tim Fredrickson, one of the starters, back in. Number 2 for the Norskies. It's 21-17. Watertown got it within 4. In the middle, Jansen off the back of the rim, rebounded for the Goslings. Kabinski with it. Kabinski for 2.
Kabinski.
Goslings within 2, 21-19, 8.5 to go. Bowman, good defense on Wiesbrod. On the drive, 2 for 24. Hardig is 8 points now for Hardig. Shelton brings it up. Meyer drops it off for Gabinski. Now Meyer for three, it's good! And Gosling's within one with 7:44 to go. It's 23-22, DeForest with a 1-point lead. We're over halfway through the first half. Myers with 5 after that last 3. Bowman with 8. Gabinski with 6 points in the last couple of minutes. And a 3 for Camrath. Jansen was 6 early on. Weisbrod for 4. Hodge 2, Van Oyen 3. Brody Hartig leading the way for DeForest with 8 points. Triggering the ball in, Hartig to Weisbrod. Again, don't know if he's the coach's son, might be their head coach, Craig Weisbrod. Weisbrod in the lane under to Jansen. And he's going to be fouled by Ollie Myers, his first. Team's third. At the lane is Josh Jansen. 6 points on the night for the senior. He's good on the free throw. Left-hander. Bounces it in for 2, gives him 8 points. Shelton bringing it up. Drives, stutter step off the back of the rim. Off the backboard, Weisbrod. Back to Weisbrod, he drives in, gives it out to 24. No good, Bowman with the rebound, that was Hartig. 25-22. Ollie Myers to Camrath. And unable to control it is number 3, Shelton. So that ball came back from Camrath right at his feet. Tossing it in, it'll be Hartig. In the backcourt to Weisbrod. Fredrickson to Weisbrod. Weisbrod with the 3. 28-22, 6.5 to go in the first half. Close game early in the season, 73-67. See the same here. Shelton on a drive, and he can't get it to go. Off the rim. Weisbrod over to Fredrickson. No good, rebounded by Gapinski. Net was caught up. Gabinski pulls it down, and we're ready to play with 6 minutes, just under 6 to go. Shelton to Myers. Ollie Myers. And a nice job by Van Oyen to knock it away. And we got another offensive foul called, this time on Fredrickson. As Bowman took the charge. Into Shelton. He'll bring it up court. Gabinski to the free throw line, stops and pops. Rebounded by Jansen, who brings it up. Leaves it for Weisbrod, who takes a 3 off the back of the rim. Weisbrod with it again, top of the key. And he takes another 3 for Weisbrod. Gives him 10 on the night. 5 minutes to go. 31-22. DeForest. Myers with it underneath. And off the front of the rim, rebounded by Weisbrod. He's feeling it. He'll take another 3. 6'4" guard, coach's son. Off the rim, Kabinski's shot. And from the corner, a 3 for Tim Fredrickson. So 4 threes in a row here. And the Norskis, all of a sudden, it was down to 3 points, 1 point, and now it's 15. 37-22. 3 threes by Weisbrod and 1 by Fredrickson. Couple of misses by the Goslings. It can turn that quickly now. 4:23 to go. 37-22. DeForest. Again, DeForest 10-2 in a conference. One of their losses to Milton, 1 to Watertown. Goslings 7-5 in a conference. Thanks to Max Alexander on the board here tonight with the technology. Ray Bezanson bringing you tonight's action. If you'd like to volunteer, maybe do some play-by-play, some color commentary, run a camera, give Lisa Wolf a call at Watertown TV. Jordan Wiestenberg. Can always use more volunteers. All to help the community. Bowman knocks it out. Jansen takes it. Weisbrod stops and pops. Good for 2. (39-22), 17-point lead. Myers to Kapinski. Kamrath back to Kapinski underneath the Bowman. Bowman for 2. Puts Anthony in double figures for the night with 10. Weisbrod stops underneath. Laying it in. Brody Hardig. Shelton brings it up. Bowman. Kamrath tracks it down to Myers. Kapinski scores. 3 minutes to go. DeForest slowing it down just a bit now. 3 minutes to go. 15-point lead here in the first half. Jansen to Weisbrod. Back to Jansen. Weisbrod with another 3 off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Myers. Shelton brings it up. Top of the key. Drives. Couldn't get it to drop. Jansen with the rebound. He brings it back himself. Into the lane. Turns. Puts it up and in. Nice job by Jansen, a senior. 43-26 with 2:21 to go. Shelton up top. Over to Myers. He takes the baseline. And he was fouled on the drive. I think it's on 23. That's his second.
And for the Norskies, 21, Alex Van Ooyen. And for the Goslings, 24, Ethan Johnson.
Ethan Johnson back in for the Goslings. Bowman. Kabinski at the free throw line. Could get it to drop. And a foul called on Johnson. Over to back. Next foul. Only 4 fouls on the Goslings. 2 minutes to go. Max Weisbrod bringing it up. They've slowed the pace down. Goes to the right side. Out front, Fredrickson off the front of the rim, rebounded by Kabinski. Kabinski brings it up, gives it up to Bowman. Kabinski, top of the key, turns, free throw line. Out to Camrath. And as Johnson couldn't get his control of it, he's tied up. Jump ball. Alternate possession to the Goslings.
Number 15, James Hodge. For the Goslings, number 10, Caleb Winkleman.
James Hodge in for the Norskies.
And number 15, Matt Olivos.
Winkleman and Olivos in for the Goslings. Into Olivos. Kapinski drives in. And a 3. Matthew Olivos, 6'4" junior. 29:43 with a minute to go. Weisbrod out front with it. Camrath on him. Or Winkleman, rather. Yeah, that's Caleb Winkleman. And a rebound taken by Johnson. Kapinski. And a 3 by Myers. That's his second 3. 30 seconds to go. 43-32 Norskies. Weisbrod taking his time out by half court. On him is Caleb Winkleman. It's running down for the end of the first half. Fredrickson, Weisbrod. Drives. Pass is intercepted by the Goslings. And a last second shot by Kapinski. It is 43-32. DeForest over the Goslings at halftime. 3 points for Camrath, 3 for Olivos, 8 for Kabinski, 10 for Bowman, and 8 for Myers. For the Norskies, 10 for Jansen, 3 for Fredrickson, 13 for Weisbrod, 2 for Hodge, 3 for Van Oyen, and 10 for Brady Hardig. 43-32 at half. We'll see you for the second half. some weird music. Welcome back for the second half of tonight's contest between the Norskis of DeForest and your Goslings from Watertown. DeForest with a lead at halftime 43-32. We start the second 18-minute half. Underneath, Jansen for 2. Gives him 12 on the night. Weisbrod with 13 for the Norskis. And Hardig with 10. Leading the way for the Goslings. Myers short, he gets the rebound. Kapinski to Myers. Out front. And a 3 for Reese Kamrath, his second 3 of the night. Goslings to 10. 10 for Bowman, 8 for Kapinski in the first half, 8 for Myers. Leading the way for the Goslings. Weisbrod in the lane, he's fouled. Believe that'll be on Bowman, his second.
The Watertown fouls on the floor, Anthony Bowman, his second, the team's first.
Weisbrod in, coach's son. Into Van Oyen. Now Hardig, Fredrickson. Van Oyen with it, Bowman on him. In the lane, Jansen. High off the board, rebounded for Weisbrod. Jansen to the cutter, and he missed the layup. I think that was 21, Van Oyen. Steal, Jansen brings it back. He's got the bucket, and he's fouled. Foul will be on number 3, Shelton, his first.
Line shooting 1 for the Norskis, Josh Jansen.
And he's good on the free throw. Gives him 15 on the night. 48-35. Shelton over to the side, Kapinski. Back to Kamrath. Bowman with it. Kapinski top of the key. As he begins the drive, it's off the toe of his foot. Out of bounds. Now Watertown with a little full court press here. Triggering it in is Josh Jansen, a senior. All the way up underneath. Blocked and then put back.
Brody Hardig.
Hardig with another, his second basket. First basket of the second half. 10 in the first half. Out top, Myers off the rim. Off the hands of Kapinski. Out of bounds. Jansen to trigger it in for DeForest. Well, now it's Van Oyen to Max Weisbrod. Fredrickson on his right side, top of the key. Over in the corner, Weisbrod. Back to Fredrickson. Van Oyen on the drive, or rather that's Hardig on the drive. Weisbrod with it. Van Oyen, Fredrickson underneath the Jansen in the lane. And a 3 off the rim, off the backboard, tracked down. And I think we're going to have another foul called on Bowman going after that loose ball.
The Watertown foul is number 4, Anthony.
That's
Coleman,
his third.
Team's third. In for the Goslings, number 15, Matt Olivos, and number 24, Ethan Johnson.
Matt Olivos and Ethan Johnson in for the Goslings. And Cole Fennis in for DeForest. 50-35, 14 and a half to go. Jansen underneath. Shelton got, or rather Myers got his hand on it, knock it away, but out of bounds. Triggering it in is Hardig. Brody Hardig, 12 points on the night. Jansen underneath. Hardig missed it. Weisbrod partially blocked. DeForest still with it. Now Weisbrod out front. On him is Myers. In the corner. No good underneath. And it's good by Tim Fredrickson. Got the rebound, put it up, and the foul. Fouls on Kamrath. Kapinski in for Kamrath. Caleb Winkleman in for the Goslings. We got Winkleman and Olivos, Johnson, Shelton, and Kapinski for the Goslings right now. 14 minutes to go, down by 17. Olivos, his three off the back of the rim. Hardig brings it up. Couldn't get it to drop, and a rebound for Johnson. Shelton up into the lane, puts up a little 6-footer, taken by Fredrickson. Now Weisbrod for three, and Kabinski gets it away from Fredrickson. He brings it all the way up. Olivos back to Kabinski, top of the key. Shelton, free throw line. Kapinski. Winkleman to Shelton, Shelton. Kapinski. Good man-to-man defense here by both teams.
Number 15, James Hodge, and number 21, Alex Van Oyen.
Van Oyen and Hodge in for DeForest, and a timeout taken by DeForest. 13 minutes to go. It's 52 for DeForest, 35 for the Goslings. The Goslings here in the second half, 5 minutes into the second half, with one three-pointer by Kamrath. Meanwhile, for the Norskis, 5 points for Jansen. Two each for Fredrickson and Hartig. 52-35. Earlier tonight, in the first JV game, DeForest 68-42. The freshman game, or JV2, 55-48 for the Goslings. Earlier this year at DeForest, 73-67, Watertown with the victory. So far, DeForest has been pouring it on here for the Goslings. Goslings that trigger it in. Johnson, Kapinski, free throw line. Shelton out top. Kapinski back to Shelton. He drives. Shot off the rim taken by Jansen. Weisbrod for three, and he hits another three.
Three-point basket is good by Max Weisbrod.
16 on the night for the senior coach's son, Max Weisbrod. Shelton to Olivos. Kapinski at the free throw line. Back out front to Shelton. Kapinski turns and shoots, rebounded by Hodge. Weisbrod drives, stops. Van Oyen back to Weisbrod for another three.
Good by Max Weisbrod.
5 threes tonight now for the senior. And Jansen blocked that shot by Johnson. Weisbrod into the corner, and a three.
Good by Alex Van Oyen.
Van Oyen with his second three of the night. 61-35. Kapinski back to Olivo. Myers puts it up, couldn't get it to drop. Max Weisbrod brings it up. Free throw line, stops and pops for two.
Max Weisbrod.
He's feeling it tonight, that's for sure, the senior. And at this point, 11 minutes to go. It is 63-35.
30-second timeout, Watertown.
A 28-point lead here for the Norskis. Max Weisbrod with 21 now on the night. 5 threes, 3 twos, 21 points. Jansen with 14 and Hardig with 12 leading the way for the Norskis. Bowman hasn't scored here in the second half. Actually, the Goslings only one bucket here in the second half. So in 7 minutes, they've had one three-pointer by Reese Camrath. Bowman back in, Camrath back in. Camrath out front. Camrath air ball taken by Jansen up ahead. And tipped in by James Hodge. 6'5" junior. Winkleman in for the Goslings. Got a foul on a drive. It's on Weisbrod.
Foul number 3, Max Weisbrod. Second, the team's first. And for the Norskis, number 24, Brody Hardig.
Brody Hardig back in for DeForest out front. Winkleman with it. Camrath, Bowman, Winkleman top of the key. Kapinski. Camrath for three. Second three in the half. That's all the Goslings have to show in the first 8 minutes. 65-38. Weisbrod free throw line. Back out. Cole Fennis has an opening underneath the Jansen. Jansen gets it to drop.
Josh Jansen. The Watertown Bells are 10. Caleb Winkleman is first. The team's fifth.
Fouls on Winkleman.
For DeForest, Josh Jansen.
Jansen with 7. Missed the free throw. He has 17 on the night. Bowman. Winkleman back to Bowman. Kapinski, as he went up, he was fouled. I believe that's on 23. Cole Thenis.
DeForest fouls number 23. Cole Thenis
That's his third.
Line shooting 2 for the Goslings, Nate Kapinski.
Kapinski at the line. He's got 8 points. Now 9.
Back into the Norskies, number 2, Tim Fredrickson.
Fredrickson in for the Norskies. Nate, the senior, gets them both. 10 points now. Goslings with a little pressure. Long pass ahead to Jansen. Comes down with it. And a shot short. Bowman up for the rebound. Then he's up to Myers. And a steal. Jansen with it. Tried to dunk and couldn't get it to fall. And now a foul called, I believe, on Jansen. Nope, foul is on Van Oyen.
The DeForest fouls number 21, Alex Van Oyen. His first is his third.
Van Oyen and Jansen both there.
3, Trenton Shelton.
Shelton back in for the Goslings. Camrath crosses the line at midcourt. Kabinski in towards the basket. Couldn't get it to drop. Weisbrod brings it out all the way down. No look pass underneath. Weisbrod, 2 on him. And we got a foul called. I believe it is
Watertown foul number 14. Kapinski is
on
second,
Kapinski.
6.
Weisbrod in. Back to Max. Jansen underneath. Into the key. Shelton got his hand on it, knocked it out of bounds on that pass. Weisbrod in, and a layup no good. Jansen with the rebound, and he puts it back in for 2. $19 now for Jansen. Bowman with it. Ollie Myers to Kapinski. Out to Shelton. Shelton drives into the lane. Camrath. Myers drops it, picks it up. Bowman underneath. Kapinski with the basket and the foul.
The DeForest foul is number 3, Max Weisbrod.
Weisbrod with the foul.
And for the Norskies, number 23, Cole Thenis. Shooting 1 for the
Thenis
Goslings,
back in.
Kapinski.
Kapinski at the line after the bucket, going for the 3-point play, and he's got it. $13 now on the night for Kapinski, the senior. Weisbrod gets it up into the lane. And putting it in is Hardig for 2 more, 14 for him. 7.5 to go. It's 71-43, 18-point lead for the Norskies. Myers on the drive, fouled. Not be a shooting foul.
The DeForest foul is number 24, Brody Hardig, is second, the team's 5th.
Hardig with the foul.
In for DeForest, number 15, James Hodge.
Hodge back in. Jansen out. Gets a nice round of applause from the Norskies fans. And a foul called on, I believe, number 3, Weisbrod. That'll be his 4th.
The DeForest foul is number 3, Max Weisbrod, is 4th, the team 6th.
Goslings will be shooting the next time around. In and out by Kapinski. Weisbrod bringing it up. 7 minutes to go. Fredrickson, top of the key. Now the Norskis with the 18-point lead, running a little clock. Fredrickson almost lost it. Hand on it by Shelton. Now a foul on the Goslings.
The Watertown fouls were 20.
Camreth, his second.
The team 7.
7th foul. At the line is Fredrickson. Fredrickson with 5 points on the night. Gets the first free throw. In and out on the second. Kapinski with the rebound. Shelton brings it up. Kapinski, top of the key. Over to Shelton. Camrath. On the right side, underneath Kapinski. Couldn't get it to drop. 2 attempts, fouled.
DeForest fouls number 32, Jackson Accardi, is first, the team 7.
Jackson Accardi with the foul, 32, who's in. Jackson Accardi, a freshman. Kapinski with another free throw. And he's good. 15 points now for the senior, Kapinski. Bowman knocks the ball out. Max Weisbrod to trigger it in. Cross court. Weisbrod with it, 6:10 to go. 72-45. Weisbrod top of the key. Comes around to the right side. On the side. And a rebound by Myers to Kapinski. Camrath. Knocked away from him, stolen, and in for the layup. Number 24, Hardig. 16 for him tonight. 74-45, 29-point lead. Kapinski into the lane. Bowman for 3 off the rim, rebounded by Hodge. Now Max Weisbrod brings it up. He'll take another 3 off the back of the rim. Bowman with the rebound. Anthony brings it up. Camrath. Bowman into the lane. He'll drive. Couldn't get it to drop. Hodge with the rebound. Weisbrod with under 5 minutes to go now. Still a 29-point lead. Hodge couldn't get a drop. Underneath. Putting it up was 32, the freshman Jackson Accardi.
The Watertown number 4, Anthony Bowman, is 4th, team 8.
Bowman, his
Jackson
4th foul.
Accardi.
Jackson Accardi, 6'5" freshman, at the free throw line. And he's good.
gate for DeForest, number 35.
And we got 5 new players in for the Gosling. Daniel Sarmiento, Brett Schweifel, Matthew Olivos, Caleb Winkleman, and Ethan Johnson.
15, Matt Olivos. Number 1, Daniel Sarmiento.
It's a 31-point lead.
24, Kyle. 24, Ethan Johnson.
31-point lead for the Norskis. Johnson with the rebound and a basket.
Johnson.
And in we got 22, J.J. Riley in the lane. '25 is Kobe Kleinert. Underneath, Acquardi with the bucket. Winkleman to Sarmiento. That was Schweffel. Johnson with another 2.
Johnson.
Bringing it up, Norski's Acquardi. He'll take a 3 off the back of the rim, rebounded by Johnson. 78-49 with 3 minutes to go. Driving and putting it up. Unable to get it to drop was Sarmiento. And a 3 off the rim, rebound. Johnson with the rebound. Winkleman brings it up. Into the lane. Out top is Olivos. Matt with it. He'll take a 3 and it's good.
3 for Matt Olivos.
That's his second 3 on the night. Got one in the first half, one here in the second half. It is 78-52, a 26-point lead. Not really any danger here, I believe, for the Norskis.
In the game for DeForest, number 34, Caleb O'Connor. And number 12, Carter Morrison.
Caleb O'Connor and Carter Morrison.
Number 23, Kyle Kessinich. Number 21, Keegan Shelton.
Keegan Shelton.
Number 5, Denzel Esquivel.
Kyle Kessinich in Denzel Esquivel. Everybody getting a chance to play tonight. Underneath, putting it up was 35, Tucker Grundahl. He was fouled. Foul on Brett Batterman, who's in for the Goslings, 6'2" junior. And a free throw by Grundahl is good. 79-52. And he hits 80 for the Norskis. 80-52, 2.5 to go. And a 3 for Kyle Kessinich, 5'7" junior. And somebody must have stepped over the line passing it in. There's a 3 for number 5. Denzel Esquivel for the Goslings. And a foul on Denzel.
The Watertown foul is number 1, Daniel Sarmiento.
At the line, number 12, Carter Morrison.
Shooting 2 for DeForest, Carter Morrison.
10 fouls on the Goslings.
Thank you for DeForest, 32, Jackson Hardy. And for the Goslings, number 22, Brett Schweifel.
Brett Schweifel in for the Goslings. freshman. And he gets the second one to drop. Was Morrison. All the way down and scoring. Brett Schwefel, the freshman, gets a bucket saved by Esquivel, or by Sarmiento. On the drive, in the lane underneath. A three for Kyle Kesenich, his second three tonight. 81-63. Nice to see some of these bench players getting a chance out there. Kleinert in, Kobe Kleinert. Keegan Shelton back in for the Goslings. Schwefel brings it up. Free throw line. Top of the key. And a three. Denzel Esquivel with 2 threes on the night. Crowd's loving it. No doubt about the contest, 81-66. And a bucket. Kobe Kleinert for 2. 83-66 in the lane. Esquivel on a drive, gets it to drop for 2. 8 points for Esquivel here in the last 3 or 4 minutes. Offensive foul called on J.J. Rayleigh.
DeForest foul is on number 22, J.J. Rayleigh, his first for team's 8. For DeForest, number 12, Carter Morrison, and for the Goslings, number 1, Daniel Sarmiento.
Sarmiento in the lane. And he scores! Daniel Sarmiento. 83-70, that's gonna be the final unless we get a long three off the rim. 83-70, the DeForest Norskies with a victory, going to 11-2 in conference, 19-4 overall. Goslings now 9-12, 7-6 in the conference. Entertaining game here tonight. Ray Bezanson signing off. Thanks to Max Alexander for providing all the technical work, live streaming this game. We hope you've enjoyed it. Send us an email, give us a call. We like to know who's out there watching. Have a good night and God bless.